Hi, and thanks so much for joining me. Today we are featuring some brand new items by Charlotte Tilbury. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. So I did see these go by on YouTube, on Instagram. I have many friends who post right away when things are available. I did see Morgan Turner's post first, so I used her link and I ordered the palette. And this is in Fire Rose. So I do have this one in Copper Sunrise, and this one is in Sunset Rose. Now I couldn't figure out how to try them all at the same time for you. So today we are doing the palette. So if you'd like to see that, we're doing this look. And then the next time I will be putting these on because I thought of layering them, but I really wanted to be able to show the palette by itself in case you just wanted the palette. But I will swatch them here for you at the end if you'd like to see what they look like. And then please subscribe if you would like to see these in a future video because I will definitely be doing that. But let's go ahead to try on. I do have on most of my makeup except for eyes, cheeks, and lips. So I actually haven't figured out eyes. No, I haven't figured out cheeks or lips to go with this eye. So I thought I would show you this though with the packaging. So this is the exterior packaging. It's got little reflective, I don't know what those are, little gems on them. I mean, they're not gems, but it appears as though they are gems. And then let's take a look inside. I looked up online to see how to apply this or what they recommend because they all look very shimmery. So this is again the Fire Rose. Look how pretty that is, really beautiful on the front. And then we've got these 4 shades inside. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to follow step by step how they suggest. It says first use a prime shade to gild the eye with a shimmering veil of rose gold color. So that's number 1. This one. So let's do that first. Got a Wayne Goss number 16 brush. You can see the color on there. Ooh, pretty. So it's more than a sheen, but not so much a shimmer. That's really beautiful. I do have the Hourglass primer for the eyes on. Okay, so we'll leave it right there. That's really pretty. Okay, we'll add more if I need to, but I don't want to go overboard yet. Okay, then blend the metallic rich copper enhanced shade across the lid for warm toned eye enhancing definition. Rich copper. Okay, so that's this one right here, which you know I love a good copper shade, so I'm excited about this one. This is not exactly the brush I was looking for, but we will use it. So I'm going to use the number 17 brush, Wayne Goss, with that coppery shade. Pretty. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. I love that. If you typically don't like shimmery things because you can see individual particles, this is not that kind of shimmer. This is a really refined kind of shimmer. That is really pretty. And I know sometimes I worry that it's too like dry of a formula, but these are just creamy, as I say. Yeah, I recently used another palette that was all shimmery and it was like kind of a dry formula, kind of hard to move around, but this one behaves almost like it's not a shimmery color. Beautiful. Okay, now it says to apply the matte russet berry smoke shade to the eye crease and along the upper and lower lash lines using the eye smudger brush. Okay, I don't have that, but let's go in with this brush, number 19, and we'll get that in the crease, this one right here. And this, oh, this one is not shimmery, is it? I think this one's matte. Does it say matte? It says matte. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to be very careful about that. Did it say crease? Yep, crease. So let's try that. Yeah, this is quite intense, so I'm just trying to go really light-handed here. But it's not patchy, so that's sometimes what I noticed when the color is very pigmented like that, it'll be kind of patchy. So I'm going to use this brush and just kind of blend those together. Let's take this Wayne Goss number 20 and I'm going to just go in the corner with this as well, right in here, the outer corner. And then I have a bristles brush here, a number E04RS. I'm going to go underneath as well. I think I have a Charlotte Tilbury pencil that might work really nicely with this. And then it said to go along the upper lash line as well. I think I might do a little winged liner here with a Surratt brown liner. So let me do that. And then I'm also going to tightline probably with Espresso maybe, or Earth from Chantecaille. Maybe Earth from Chantecaille. And then we'll figure out something to tightline. Okay, I do want to go in with that coppery shade though, underneath this lash line right here in the middle. And then I do want to take, oh, I forgot another step. Oops, hold on. I do want to get this pinkish color in the inner corner here, but I have to find a brush for that. So let me, oh yeah, I forgot. So then I'm going to take this color and then pop it on the middle there. Pretty. Okay, so let me add my eyeliner, mascara, and then we'll come back for the tightline blush. And I've got to find a lip to go. Surratt liquid liner in brown, then I tightlined with Earth by Chantecaille, and I haven't done the waterline yet. So I do have this. I thought of this, and we'll see how it looks. I have Mesmerizing Maroon by Charlotte Tilbury, and it really reminded me of these shades. So let's see. We can try a couple of things. So here is Mesmerizing Maroon. Interesting. It's a little too orangey. Let's try the other side. The more like plummy side. Okay, that's better. I like that. So I've got the matte side for Mesmerizing Maroon. Oh, I did go in the inner corner here with number 1. That first shade that I put on is in the inner corner now. I want to do a blush, and I think I'm going to do the blush combo I've kind of been experimenting with a little bit, just trying to use this product. It's by Chanel. It is the Illuminating Blush Powder. It reminded me of these shades. I feel like I have a lot of this particular kind of shade these days. So here is the palette and here is the blush. We'll see. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. Because it has a little bit of the warmth to it that I see in this palette. So this does have shimmer in it. And then we're going to go in with a different blush, a more matte blush. I think that's pretty. I just need a little bit of life, I think, to this. Brighten it up a little bit. Okay, I don't want to go too much on the blush because I feel like this is already kind of blush toned. But let's go in with 68 as well. This is the more matte of the two by Chanel. And I'm going to take that all the way up towards the front. I do have texture in the front here, which is why I like to go in with a matte right in the front, and then I'll combine the two. Okay, and then I really wanted to put on Glowing Gen, but I don't know where it is. So I have a couple of choices. I think we might do this. This is Zinnia, or this is Chantecaille Acacia. Let's try Zinnia first, and if it's too bright, then we can go with Acacia. So let's see. This is Wayne Goss, by the way. Actually, that looks really pretty. That's the matte color, and here's the lip. Then let's go in with this. This is Antique Rose, the Wayne Wayne Goss lip gloss. Kind of reminds me of the shimmery shade, this one. I'm holding it. Kind of reminds me of this shade right here. These two. And I just placed that in the center. That was so much easier than I thought it would be. I get a little bit like, not sure about shimmery palettes sometimes because they can be dry in terms of their formula. Sometimes they're patchy, but this one was really, really easy to use. So let me just look at what it says about this. It says, my secret to light up your eyes, limited edition eyeshadow palette featuring flame-toned rose hues of rose gold, copper, russet berry, and gold. Inspired by the kaleidoscope color brilliance and light play of a fire rose diamond. These dreamy eyeshadows adorn your eyes with a veil of diamond sparkle, formulated with a new, intense super pop texture for a shimmering gold foil look. There's always a foiled kind of shadow. Not always. There's typically one, not always. Some of her mattes are all mattes. But this is a newly formulated, it says. I don't know if I noticed that much of a difference. Let me know if you, because I think I don't use these, that particular color in her palettes all the time. I think I actually skip that because they are so shimmery, because there are individual particles of shimmer in there. Each richly textured shade has been formulated to glide on beautifully, which it did, capturing the light to create the iconic Tilbury glow. Just for reference, I do prefer a sheen or shimmer as opposed to anything glittery. So I probably would stay away from that last shade I just put on unless it was a festive occasion, but I think the other three are really beautiful. So I really like this palette. I think I would use, again, those three. I probably would skip this unless I had a specific reason to use it, but I think those are really wearable. And then I did use the Mesmerizing Maroon, but I think you could also go in with Brun Agape. Okay, that's kind of my go-to waterline. Let me see if I can find it. So yeah, Brun Agape would be my go-to. It's a warm brown shimmery shade. So let me just put it, I'm going to put it here in the front so you can kind of see. Actually, let me put it over it because I just like it so much. Because Mesmerizing Maroon pulls a little bit purple, but actually I think this one goes really well. It's by Chanel. I have all kinds of eyeliners on here now, but I think this one works beautifully with that. And then I loved the Chanel blush with this. I thought this was beautiful. And of course, guess what? I dropped it. I just dropped this blush in between and this casing came off, but it didn't break. The packaging is broken a little bit, but yeah, it kind of came apart like this popped off. But the blush is intact, so thank goodness for that. So I thought that was a pretty combination with this, and then I did put on the Wayne Goss Zinnia lipstick with his Antique Rose, and I think that was a beautiful pairing because it kind of mimicked the shades that are in the palette. And also, here are the swatches for these two colors in Copper Sunrise and in Sunset Rose. Those are coming up very soon. If I don't post that tomorrow, it will be the next video after that because I do have a special video coming up. So let me know if you're planning on picking this up, have already picked it up, what you think of it. I'm really curious. But that is it for today's video. So please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks.